At half of the press. Well, my people, me here for drop the real news, news, reviews, everything in a one right this or right there, my people. So all me want to know to do is like up the video, share out the video, subscribe to my channel, my people. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Let's get right into it.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
A blessed Sunday morning to you, my wisdom warriors. Wagwan, wagwan. I hope you guys are in good spirit. Well, Director of Human and Community Development at the Planning Institute of Jamaica, PIOJ, Deirdre Coy, says several initiatives have already been developed in response to the findings of the 2023 Jamaica Violence Against Children and Youth Survey report. The findings were revealed at a launch held at the S Hotel in Kingston on Thursday. According to the study, 3/4 of the nation's young people have experienced violence in some ways. My wisdom warriors, that are really true. That are really true. 75% of youth experience violence. 75% in a whole heap that, a whole heap that. This is why I always say we need a crime plan. The Prime Minister of Jamaica cannot even reduce it. Not even a little bit. He can't reduce it. What he does is just going around and telling lies. Going on platforms. Make other country thinking he have this under control, but he have nothing. Nobody don't know the reality what the people them are face. Nobody but the people. You understand? And this Prime Minister continue lie. I mean, I know how no labor rights supporters are follow being Andrew Holness. I don't say appear lie the man I tell. All with inflation. I don't say appear lie. Boy, una the same thing, Una no different. The whole are the same thing. Jano. My wisdom warriors, take in this.
Love your mommy. Love you. Yes, love your mommy.
MP Natalie Garvey. That's the speaker in the script at 4 p.m. sharp. Your candidate, Comrade Rosemary Shaw. MP Natalie Garvey. That's the speaker in the script at 4 p.m. sharp.
Look at. What I said? See there? Where? I feel comrade there. I'm gonna fight the comrade now. You see? Look. Yeah. Look. See there? Look at. What I said?
My wisdom warriors, I want to take in Dr. Andre Horton. He's the spokesperson for science and technology. Hear this.
Following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Dr. Andre Horton, the People's National Party MP caretaker for the St. James West Central constituency. Today I am calling on the government to urgently address the escalating traffic crisis that has been affecting Montego Bay over the last couple of weeks, particularly out there in the Fairview, Bogue, Granville, Tucker and Mount Salem area. The residents and commuters face mounting frustration as gridlocks and delays have disrupted their daily routines, impacted their ability to commute and reduce their productivity. It also poses health and safety risks. The traffic situation has reached crisis levels, especially at key bottlenecks like the Granville-Tucker Retirement Corridor and at the Vista Print intersection. In the mornings, in the middle day and in the evenings are very, very cumbersome for people to commute because of the unbearable traffic situation, and we are calling on the government to address this urgently. I am committed to addressing this issue with urgency, and my team and I are working closely with Councillor Michael Troop and the relevant traffic authorities to identify solutions. We implore the government to do the same. Residents have highlighted several key issues. One is the severe bottleneck right there at the Vista Print area. 2, limited enforcement of traffic regulations. 3, public health and safety concerns with increased risk of accidents and delayed emergency responses due to the gridlock. To address these issues, I am encouraging the Traffic Authority to conduct a comprehensive review of the traffic flow and make the necessary adjustments. I am asking them also to collaborate with law enforcement and the community development committees, CDCs, to strengthen traffic laws and enforcement along major congested corridors. And I'm asking all the stakeholders to let us convene a meeting very, very soon to discuss how, as a nation or as a city, we're going to escape this traffic congestion problem that we are faced with in Montego Bay. Let us continue to work together so that we can assist Jamaica to move forward. Let us continue to work together so that we can accomplish the solutions to the problem we face. Have a wonderful day. Lots of blessings to you. May God bless you.
Visit our website at PNP.
My wisdom warriors, I want to take in Mark Golding because me are bringing you back straight down memory lane. Take in this.
The nation is facing a crisis in governance. We are very concerned with the various moves that are being pursued by the government, which are weakening our democratic systems, our systems of accountability and transparency, and are undermining the basic freedoms of our people. First of all, there's the use of the states of emergency, which the media should be aware has been challenged by the opposition through a motion that was filed earlier this year before the Constitutional Court. We have for a long time questioned whether the use of states of emergency as a policing tool is proper and in keeping with our Constitution. Our understanding of the Constitution is that the mechanism of a state of emergency is a last resort measure that is available to protect the state and the system of democratic governance in the country from being subverted in a crisis. It is not a tool of law enforcement or crime fighting to be used on a routine basis. We have said this repeatedly, and we have filed an action in court to seek the declaration of the court on the matter. In the meantime, various other cases have come before the court where individuals have sought redress and compensation for having been victims of long periods of detention under these states of emergency. And in one of them, the habeas corpus application by 5 individuals who had been detained for very long periods of time, the judge indicated that in his view, the use of the state of emergency by the government was indeed unconstitutional. The government appealed that ruling, and their appeal last week was struck out by the Court of Appeal for want of jurisdiction. The court ruling that there is no jurisdiction to hear an appeal in relation to the reasons for the decision made by the judge, as the order of the judge itself was not being impugned, and costs were awarded against the government in that appeal, costing Jamaican taxpayers additional money which should not have been spent. Other cases are before the courts. There was one last year, late last year, where an individual was awarded over $15 million for wrongful detention in the state of emergency. There was another one more recently where several $1 million was awarded. This misguided policy of the government is not only infringing on the basic rights of the people of Jamaica, but is exposing the taxpayers of Jamaica to unlimited financial liabilities for claims arising from this unconstitutional policy that the government has been pursuing. Then I move to the whole question of Parliament and the way in which the government has been subverting the proper role of Parliament. Recently, the Speaker announced that she had formed the view that the law requires reports from the Auditor General to be detained by her, essentially, in Parliament without being tabled and made available to the public for a period in her of 2 months, she says, so that a minister can have time to review the reports. Those reports are not to ministers. Those reports are to Parliament. The Auditor General is a constitutional officer and reports to Parliament in relation to these reports. There has been a long-standing practice and convention that Auditor General reports are tabled when they are received so that they can be the subject of public scrutiny and discussion. This attempt by the Speaker to introduce what she regards as being a legal requirement, while she seeks an opinion from the competent person to give that advice, which is the Attorney General's chambers, is quite improper. The procedure should have been maintained in its original time-tested format of public tabling as reports are received, pending the receipt of the Attorney General's opinion on the matter. We have looked at it and we are not satisfied that there's any basis in law for the reports to be retained and detained by the Speaker or the President of the Senate. And indeed, they have already recanted on their initial position because it was quite clear that the section that she's relying on in the Financial Administration and Audit Act did not in any way apply to audit reports on public bodies. As a result of that, last week, a week ago, a report on PICA, which is an executive agency. My apologies. I should say that the provision does not apply to reports on executive agencies because they are not public bodies. As a result of that becoming manifestly clear, last week, a report on PICA, which is an executive agency, was tabled, but a report on the National Works Agency, which is also an executive agency, was not tabled. Yesterday, that report of the National Works Agency was tabled and revealed a $10 billion cost overrun.
My wisdom warriors, wanna hear that? 10 billion. You see the reason why I bring back that video, because I want to remember the things them. I may have hold it more for show you because me will go show you when Mark Golding, but me go do that in the next video. Me go show you when Mark Golding stand up in a House of Parliament pleading with them that they need an ombudsman. Who remember? Pleading with them, my wisdom warriors, and them determined them want the EOJ in a FIDEM office. May I tell you about these people. Them not easy. Them not easy. May I go bring back some things, my wisdom warriors, and refresh on the memory because me know say some people, some Jamaicans, they easily tame. They don't remember where them come from. They don't remember what Andrew Holness do to them. Them not remember. Them not remember. Me see all some people attack off their mouth and I tell lie also about ISAT and ISAT help with Burnham Lodge and Heavendale. It was ISAT. It was ISAT. Uno only come on social media, uno talk, uno not have no proof, not have evidence. People like uno fi come off of social media. People like uno fi get take off of social media because uno don't have proof. Uno just come and chat pure shit and mislead the Jamaican people. You understand? Just because uno don't and uno lack of knowledge. My wisdom warriors, this is the whole reason, you know, me bring on back down memory lane. I want to remember some things, you know. I want to remember some things. Say, Marky G always stand up for the Jamaican people. If it's enough for the labor right, them know that, you know. Them know. Them know. And I like say them don't know, them know. But through them die-hearted, hey, and you honest are going to know what to do with them. And you honest are going to know what to do with them. Anyway, wanna tell me what you think. Put your honest opinion in the comment section. Like up the video, share it out, and subscribe to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My people, me want to run over to my other channel. It is called PNP News Round. Subscribe and get me to 5K. You can also follow me on TikTok and on X. Remember, if you want to join the WhatsApp group, all you have to do is text yes to 876-236-9097. Blessings upon blessings. One love.
Me I practice my ex. Because I want to make sure say my part don't spoil the selection day. Long time them labor right there for gone, you know. Them two one caring, man. Make sure say my mark the ex right there, so. Because I don't want the ballot spoil. See that ex, yeah? For the teacher, them wanna get them pay. You see that ex, yeah? And for the people them want dead pan hospital bench because they never have no bed. You see that ex, yeah? And for the police them want work overtime and can't get them overtime pay. Yeah, man. See that ex, yeah? And for the big salary what the politician them give themselves, and I can't get little salary to the people them. That ex right now, yeah. For the nurse them. They nurse them. Or if you are working long hours and can't get no pay, if you go out foreign to try to survive. You see, oh man, that ex, yeah? This is because that time they didn't take the bulldozer and mash up the house them out of Clifton. You see that ex, yeah? And the arrogance and the dictatorship where they try to run the country under. You see one there right there, so I feel all of the disrespect what they want to come give Jamaican. I make sure I say me mark my ex properly. Time come for a change. Time come for a better Jamaica.